Hi friends, welcome to the Life of Brian. My name's Brian and this is my life. Today I want to share with you some things that I got this weekend when I was visiting my daughter. She lives a few hours south of me. Spent the weekend with her. We went to some different stores, did some different things. One of the places that we went to was Half Price Books. For those of you that don't know, they do sell used books. They also sell used music as far as CDs, vinyl, some cassettes, even some 8-tracks. Not many, but they had some. Movies and DVDs and VHS. And I kind of got a little smattering of almost all of it. And let's dive in. So I got this Choose Your Own Adventures book, which I've always dug the crap out of them. Not sure if I'm getting all that for y'all, but Choose Your Own Adventure has always been big for me. Kind of always been I wouldn't say an avid reader, but I like reading books. That one, when I found it in junior high and middle school, was really cool because you could almost write your own story, even though it was already written. You could kind of have the ending that you want, you know. So every time I go to a used bookstore, I look for those. I don't always find them. This one was $8, which is a little bit more than I thought, but some of those things can get $20, $30, $40. I'm not spending that. I'll gladly pay $8 for one of these. And I have a couple of different ones. There's just something about that. When I see that on the spine, man, they have different colors too. And it's just like it's like a siren song for me. Can't pass it up. I also got Dead Zone, Stephen King. It has a very young Christopher Walken. I don't really remember that movie, but I love Stephen King. I have a bunch of his books. I like the movie adaptations of his books, and I like horror movies. I've got a couple of the Halloween franchise already. So, you know, add this one to the collection. No, I don't have a VCR, so I can't watch it, but I can always stream them online or something. I just like having the VHS tape on a bookshelf. I don't know. That just, you talk about nostalgia. Don't even get me started. Next one I got, Starman. Jeff Bridges, Karen Allen. I forgot all about this movie until I saw it sitting on the shelf. I love that movie, so I had to have that one, and plus I think that was only a couple dollars. And the last video that I got, Black Hole. Vaguely remember watching this movie as a kid, but it's sci-fi, which, yes, please. And the color of this bad boy is like a purplish midnight blue. Oh my gosh, yes. Like, They had me at the case and I thought it was Black Hole, and I was like, okay, sure. Now, that packaging, I think, is because it's an anniversary edition. There's nothing special in it. There may have been when it was, whoever bought it new, there may have been a booklet, who knows. It's not in there now, just the VHS tape, which that's fine with me. And last but not least, I did get a vinyl, Fraley's Comet, which it's an original. I have one. I have a reprint by, I think it's Friday's Music, whatever the name of it is. They did a reprint of it. I think it has a gatefold sleeve and it's on red vinyl. I have that one. This one being original from '87. Yeah, I needed it. Plus it was $12.99. Can't beat that. It's well loved. Well loved, which is fine because it's even going to be even weller loved by me. And yes, I know what I said. Fraley's Comet to me is huge because one, it's Ace's first solo album post Kiss, and I remember getting that cassette. I don't know if it was in 87 or in 88, but it was somewhere in there. I found that cassette at a gas station. I was with my dad, and I don't know if all of them did that, but this was up in Ohio, and random gas stations would just have those, I think they were like 12 inches tall and like a four-way spinny plastic thing that they would sell cassettes on, and Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, but this one had Ace Frehley. So I was in, and I talked my dad into buying it for me, and I loved every bit of it. Rock Soldiers was my favorite song, is my favorite song off that album. So I had to have that. Ace is huge for me, always has been. I don't know if I've said it on the channel yet, but he's always has been my favorite member of Kiss. I was him for Halloween in kindergarten. Kindergarten for me would have been 1979. I was Ace Frehley, dressed up as him, had that cheap plastic mask and the whatever came as the actual suit part. Went to school and thought I was hot stuff, even though I really wasn't. No one could tell me different back then. So I've always loved Ace Frehley. I will always love Ace Frehley. So getting that vinyl was really awesome, especially that specific record. So yeah, that was my haul from this weekend. I did some other things with my daughter. We went to an antique store. I didn't buy anything, though I do regret not buying let me see if I can find this while I have you on here. So, Kissology 3. At one of the booths at the antique mall that I went to with my daughter on Sunday, one of them had a poster of that cover, and it was actually an advertisement of the release of that. Had the release date and everything on the bottom of it, and it was framed, which that really didn't make the difference for me, because I would probably put it in a different frame anyway. It was $29. I'm still kicking myself that I didn't get it, but whatever. It is what it is. All that being said, long story longer, we did go to a couple different places, but these were the only things that I purchased and brought back. I didn't film down there because I wanted to be present. I wanted to be dad for a weekend. I didn't want to have to worry about content. I took some pictures of stuff, but I didn't want to have to worry about videos. So you're getting a post-daughter visit weekend video. It's Monday night. Hope y'all are having a great Monday evening. We're getting closer to Friday every minute. Hope y'all have a wonderful week. Happy hunting, y'all. And remember to have fun.